What's good, everybody? YouTube? What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Unholy Temptation in my blood. Coming to you with a new video. And this and that. Man, listen, y'all. First off, I want to say good morning, good afternoon to everybody in the world that's out there watching my videos. And this and that. And hold on, let's work up. But yeah, today's fucking topic today. As you can see, sitting in my new chair that apparently somebody was gonna throw out. Well, two of them at that, but I got one at least of them. And this and that. But yeah. Like they say, another man's treasure? No. Another man's trash is another man's treasure. And this and that. I shall get like that. But yep, other than that, y'all, today was a good day for me. Today was a good fucking, so far, so good. In this and that. If it wasn't, I would be where I am right now. In this position. In this spot. In this chair. Right now. So, yeah. Today's fucking topic of the day. I'm trying to say of the week, should I say. Basically, today's topic of the day, of the week, is this. Basically, fellas and ladies. If you all deal with a married Filipino or a married Filipino guy, or that's one that's separated, be careful. Be fucking careful. I'll say that much. Be fucking careful of that shit. Because out in America, we believe in divorces and shit. But in the Philippines, they don't believe in that shit at all. So be mindful of that. Because especially if you know with someone in the Philippines that are married or separated, some legal shit can happen. Legal shit. Not just legal shit too, but especially if that Filipino or Filipino guy catches you in the act of having sex with their partner in this net, they can kill you on spot with their partner. Like they say in the Philippines, no face, no case. Anything can happen. Just be careful of that too. Because I don't want nothing. If anything was to happen, like I said, be very, very careful of that shit. because anything could happen. Any given moment, any given time. And this and that. So be mindful of that shit. Plus, especially if you're dealing with a Filipino guy or Filipina that are still giving money to their spouse when they're not even married, when they're technically, they say that they're still married or still separated from each other. And this and that. If you deal with them type of people, don't. Because there's one Filipino I know. There's one certain Filipino I know. Every time she spoke to me about certain shit, she'll be like saying, like, "Oh, I gave money to my ex-husband." Blah 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 blah. In my head, I'm thinking like, why you still give money to that motherfucker for? When you said that both y'all motherfuckers are fucking divorced and shit. Like seriously, if you're separated or divorced and this and that, you shouldn't be giving money to that motherfucker. Because that motherfucker don't deserve shit at all. If he's the one if you're separated from his ass or her ass, don't give them fucking money. Don't. Because that's a red flag right there. That you still love that person and this and that. But this certain Filipino I spoke to, that I dated, every time she was like that, and I felt like it boils my fucking blood. Every fucking time. It boiled my blood to the max. To where I was finna say something about that shit. Like, you know what? Nah. I ain't gonna say shit about it. But the next guy she gets with, he better get ready for that shit. And if she tells him that she did that, he ain't gonna like that shit. He's not gonna like that shit at all. If that's the case. He is not gonna like that one bit at all. If that's the case. Because hell, no guy or woman that's here in America want to deal with somebody that is still give money to their ex-husband. Anyways. But you know what? I get it. In the Philippines, y'all don't believe in divorces out there. Y'all don't believe in that shit. But the kicker is this, y'all. When I spoke to her on Snapchat, she was trying to say this to me. Get this. That she trying to raise the money for the annulment for her and him. And this and that. Where I told her like this, look, specifically, if that's the case, but you get an annulment, you don't know. He will not allow that shit to happen of you getting an annulment on his ass and him signing it, because like they say, like one of the Filipinos I watched on YouTube. She would talk to her friend that's a lawyer, right? I'm gonna go there. And her friend was saying this to her precisely, that if that Filipina or that Filipino guy petitions the whole annulment, you don't know where the head might be at with that and this and that. Because truthfully is where I told her it is. Specifically, you'll know where his head might be at. He might not sign that shit. He might not sign for that annulment. He gonna say, you know what, fuck it. I'm not signing that shit. I'm not signing that shit at all. And she trying to say that if that's the case, he'll free her. And this and that. Which basically in my head, when she said that, I like, you dumb motherfucker. You dumb motherfucker. You dumbass motherfucker. You think he gonna sign that shit and be okay with freeing you? He ain't gonna be okay with that shit. He is not gonna be okay with that shit at all. One bit or 1 ounce of it. Because I told her, watch. If she gonna be feeling real salty about this shit, if he does not sign the annulment on it, she gonna feel real salty about it if he does not sign it. And watch. If she comes to me saying like, well, I petitioned the annulment on him and everything, and he didn't sign it, I said, see, what I tell you? What the fuck did I tell you? What did I tell you might happen? And this and that. Because, get this, y'all. She swore up and down that that's just gonna happen. Because she can raise the money on she wants to for the annulment. Get lured up and everything. But, like I said to her, you don't know where his headspace might be. You might not know where his headspace will be at. He'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not signing that shit. And this and that. Because, like I said, if I was a for example, if I was a Filipino guy, if I was a Filipino guy myself, and a Filipino tried to petition me with a fucking annulment, and she did that shit in front of me, I'll look at this shit one good time, rip this shit in front of her ass. Be like, no, fuck you. I'm not signing this shit at all. I'm not signing shit. Call me savage if y'all want to. Call me savage if y'all want to. Because seriously, like I said, if I marry a Filipino and if I marry a Filipino girl or woman, should I say? Girl or woman. I don't say that much. Be precise about it. And She petitioned me with a fucking annulment. Like I said, I'll look at that shit one good time. Take that shit from the top, rip that motherfucker in front of our ass. Be like, fuck you. I'm not signing shit. Petition that again, and then I'll rip that motherfucker again. Try me if you want to. Take notes. To any Filipinos out there that want to petition me with a fucking annulment, I ain't signing shit. I ain't gonna sign shit. I ain't signing my name on the dotted line. Be like, nah. We did our vows. We did our vows in this and that. In front of God himself, we did our fucking vows in front of God and everybody else that was there to witness us get married. So, take that note for example. If anybody was to petition with a fucking, anybody was to petition me with a fucking annulment, I'll take that shit, rip that shit to shreds, and walk away like, nope, I'm not signing shit. Or, if a Filipino was to ever do that to me, and give me an annulment like that too and everything, I'll tell them straight up, you take that annulment and shove it up your ass. Because I ain't signing shit. Or I ain't freeing your ass. You mine forever. Like it or not. But, get this. This certain Filipino and everything has kids by this guy. She has kids by him. But, she trying to say she's already engaged already to this other motherfucker she's trying to date now. In my head, I'm thinking like, you dumb motherfucker. You dumb motherfucker. Your ass not engaged yet. Too fast. Too fucking fast. With that shit. Too motherfucking fast with the fucking engagement. The fuck? Dumb motherfucker. Dumb motherfucker. Because seriously, like I said, and I'm gonna say her name on this shit too. Bea Remitor, or how do you say your last name? Basically, your ass moving too fucking fast. Because you went from a pretty boy to a fucking fuck boy to a fucking fuck boy. And the motherfucker you trying to engage with now, shit. Your ass, like I told you on Snapchat, I can be an enemy or your fucking nightmare. Pick your fucking poisons. Pick your motherfucking poisons if you want to. I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God on this shit. If you try anything on me, I swear to God, I will give you living hell till the day you die. Swear to God on that shit. I will give you fucking hell. Plus, then some. To the day that I die, I'll still give you hell. Just because you saying, oh, just because I found someone else is better than you in this and that. Because honestly, the thing with her, y'all. Basically, with Bale, y'all gonna think this is crazy too when I say this shit. Basically, when she's drunk, she gets real talkative when she's drunk. Real talkative. But I'll tell her, like, look, why not chill? Chill, relax, do something besides being so talkative. Because, honestly, with me, myself, and I, when I'm drunk, I'm calm, I'm relaxed, I'm quiet. I'll sit in the corner, listen to music, have a cigarette, or have like a mile, and zone out the whole world to everybody that's around my surroundings, to anyone that's around my surroundings. If I'm drunk, because hell, even my ex know. My ex Harmony knows that when I'm drunk, I'm calm, I'm chilled, I'm quiet. And whenever she hears my music going in the background when I'm drunk, she knows, oh, he's chilling. He's vibing. He's doing this. He's doing that. And this and that. Which she knows precisely. When I'm drunk, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Because let me be me while I'm enjoying my buzz. Because if I'm enjoying my buzz, the time I'm drunk, or either a little tipsy, if I'm a little tipsy, or have a buzz going, my ex before Bea, she knows precisely that I'm in my calm, chilled, relaxed mode. Which means I don't want to be bothered or this and that. Plus, y'all get this. With Bale, to the guy she's with now, bruh, take notes on that shit too. If you're drunk and she drunk, like I said, she gonna talk your fucking ear off. She's gonna talk your ear off to the fullest when she's drunk. And especially when she's drunk, she gets in her feelings a lot. Too much at that. And this and that. And especially if you're watching TV, like watching a TV series or watching Netflix, somewhere like that too, she gets real talkative during the whole thing. And this now. Especially, I say about y'all. When me and Bea was together, basically, I kept giving her a certain look. I could kind of give her by saying, "Be quiet, hush, watch my series or my show," anything. But at the same time, she kept running off at that fucking mouth, running off like a fucking road runner. But I had to get really fucking aggressive. I had to get real fucking aggressive with her ass. I had to get real fucking aggressive with her ass. And I was like, look, shut the fuck up. I'm watching my fucking series here. And you're fucking running your fucking mouth while watching my fucking series. So shut the fuck up. After I said that shit, she got real quiet. Real quiet. Real quick. And this and that. So, so yeah. Y'all, like I said, be mindful of who you date in the Philippines. But if they're single, with kids, or either if they're widowed, or either single with kids, that's okay. But the ones that are married or separated, per se, don't go for them. Do not go for them. Because that's going to be a headache and a fool. That's going to be a whole ball game that you all don't want to mess with right there in that nature or that form. Because, like I said, if you do, like I said, a whole lot of shit's going to happen. A whole lot of shit is going to happen. Either you're going to have to end up being in the court or dead or jail. One of three could happen. One of those three right there could happen. If you get with a Filipina or a Filipino guy that's either married or separated. Because technically, if they say that they're separated, technically, they're still married. Because they're not all paper yet. They are not all paper yet. If they say that shit to you, hold on. Let me adjust my quick, y'all. So yeah, like I said, they not all paper yet. If they're separated, because if they're not on paper yet, I was saying they're finalized with the divorce or finalized with the separation. Don't fuck with them. Do not fuck with them. If you fuck with them, like I said, those three things could happen. Those three things could happen to you if you do. God forbid that does happen. So, just a heads up for everybody. Just a heads up. I just have to come make the video and everything. At least share a little bit of my knowledge. A little bit, at least. For a little bit, you know. So, God is love. Love is God. Peace.